Hi, I'm Scott Womble, and this is your 2-minute tip on biblical interpretation. You know, since many of us spend a significant amount of time reading through the Gospels, I thought it might be a good idea just to devote a few weeks to that topic. You know, I've always believed that keeping things simple is a good thing, and we need to remember that when we read the Gospels, we're essentially reading a lot of mini stories. And most of us probably learned way back in grade school that when you read stories, you need to keep some basic things in mind. The who, what, where, why, when, and how. As an example today, I just want to show you how focusing on the where is really important. Let's just think about Mark's gospel account as an example. In the first 8 chapters, Jesus just essentially bounces all over Galilee. I mean, he just hops from spot to spot to spot. But when we get to the end of chapter 8, Jesus predicts his death, and the tone of this gospel account is subtly starting to change. In chapters 9 and 10, Jesus starts moving away from Galilee and he starts heading toward Jerusalem. And twice along the way, he predicts his death again. Finally, when we get to chapter 11, Jesus arrives in Jerusalem. The rest of Mark's gospel account, chapters 11 through 16, is all about Passion Week, Jesus spending time in Jerusalem. Just by tracing the steps of Jesus and by focusing on where he is all the time, that helps us see the big picture in Mark. Jesus is out doing his thing in Galilee. He's doing ministry. He's healing people. He's walking on water. He's doing all kinds of crazy things. But at some point he says, "My time has come." And he starts heading towards the cross. That's the love of God in action for us. Well, I hope this 2-minute tip has been a blessing to you. God bless you, and go shine the light for Jesus.